Alright, what's up guys? Today's going to be a little bit of a different video. I'm actually going to do some troubleshooting and see if anybody who watches this might have some suggestions for me. Alrighty, here's my 92 Yamaha XJ600. We're doing a little bit of a charging test here. The recent work has been, well, recent meaning last year, was a brand new Yamaha voltage regulator, as you can see there. And then I have a new stator that was installed, and I did not replace the rotor, I think is what it's called, the big spinning hub in there. So right now the bike is warmed up, idling a little high. I had the carbs done recently, and that could be an adjustment that needs to be made. But we can see here everything right now is on. The headlight is on a low beam, and at idle we get about almost 12.5 volts. If I rev it up, we don't even hit 13 volts. I've currently disconnected I was doubting the wiring in my turn signals on the rear, because they looked like they were a little corroded, so I actually disconnected everything back here just to see if there was any resistance. That didn't make any change. Now here's my theory. If I replace the headlamp fuse, just take it out completely, this changes. A little slow at first to change, but you can see it is rising. If I rev it, and of course it's not going to do it right now. When I was doing this earlier, I was getting about 13.5 volts at idle, and when I would rev it, I was getting over 14. Almost wonder if the voltage regulator is trying to compensate right now. Let's try it again. It is higher, you can see that. There's 15. If I cut it off, battery is fully charged. I've left it for the last couple days in the trickle charger. You can see the battery is definitely holding its 12 volts. We'll start it back up again and see if that changes anything. Key on. No headlights, so there shouldn't really be much of a draw. Crank it up. Of course it's not going to do it now. Go figure. Seems to be locked at that 13 volts now. It makes me almost just wonder, I still have it's almost like the voltage regulator is regulating right there. Let's see what happens if I pop the fuse back in. You can see these are voltage drop, it doesn't recover. Rev it again. Weird, you can see that it gains. Like it's the charging system doing something. I'll pull that fuse again. Here's what happens if I pull the signal fuse. Really drastic. No headlamp fuse. Got this ground here. Got all this stuff here. Haven't touched anything else that's on this bike. I don't know what that is, but it's on there. Something off the charging system, it looks like. Or ignition system, rather. Yeah, I'm still hovering at 13 volts at a high idle here. Alright, so I've been messing with it just a little bit more. The only new things I have to add is, in an act of frustration, I went ahead and disconnected just by ripping out these wires for my aftermarket turn signal, just to try to take that out of the equation, because it's one of those, you know, 2-wire deals with the 3-wire, you know, setup from the factory. So maybe I thought I'd wired something wrong. So right now we really just have the headlight and the tail light, which I haven't done anything with. Well, the headlight was replaced a while back with this setup, but that was easy to do. And it's been running for a little bit longer during this whole time. And as you can see, the voltage has dropped even more at idle. It's not even 12.5 anymore. Now it still does something if I rev it. Let me pull the headlight fuse again. Alright, headlight fuse is pulled. Again, we're already starting to see a rise. So I'm wondering if that's just the normal draw from the system. Now it's crazy, I don't know if this is how it's supposed to be, but I still have a tail light. I don't know if that's what that's wired into, but that's still illuminating. And for what it's worth, this voltage regulator is super hot. So I wonder what could be going on here. So yeah, of course, as soon as I pop the camera out, it stops doing it, but I was getting right at about 13.5 volts, and I was getting over 14. Of course, now it's acting up, so I'm really at a loss what to do here. I would love any help. Thanks.